Alright, hi guys. Welcome back to the Motto Garden. I wanted to show you what I bought. Look, I know it looks like nothing right now. It's a big bag that I bought on Amazon, and it cost me about $10. And guess what it is? It is a compost bag, and I'm going to show you how we're going to build this bag up so I can get some fast-acting compost, a good breakdown, okay? So that you can break down and build your own compost with these little bags. First of all, these bags are pretty well made. I have some planter bags that are made out of the same material, which are really, really good. And they have this little peekaboo thing in here. See that right there? And so that way you can actually watch the process, which is good for me and my kids, because we can watch the process. You can see the stuff actually breaking down as it breaks down. And I'm going to show you what I already use for a compost bin right now, but I'm also going to show you how I'm going to use this one. Come on, check it out with me. I'm going to walk to the garden area so I can show you what I'm doing. If you can see this heap over here, right there, this is what I use right now as my compost bin. And I can show you how it breaks down over time. It's been here quite a while. I had this space here for when my chickens were there. And so right after I got rid of the chickens,
bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye,
I started to build that bed with just a caging around it, making a nice little circle. And then I started making layers on top of the manure that was there to go down in it. And it's working quite well. So I can show you what the soil looks like underneath it, so you can really get a good glimpse of how over time this stuff has broken down. And so it really, really is effective. And you can see some of the soil right there. And that's where I normally grow my tomatoes, which turns into that and actually feeds it from that area. Under here, see, under this area where I had the compost, I just pulled it up a little bit so you can see how the soil break down underneath there. Look at that. That's some good soil. I put like chicken. Well, not chicken. I put scraps under here, in here. Oh, it's full of worms. I put all the leaves from the yard over the winter and the fall, put them in here. They break down. Put food scraps, put a little bit of soil in here, and just keep building it up. And, you know, soon, well, what I already have right here over years, it's been here a few years already. And we'll look at that. This is some good stuff right here. And so whenever I need a little bit, I can pull from this area that I already have my compost in. And just dig under here and get some of this good soil. Look at those worms. Ew! You see them moving? I love that. Ew, let me put them down. But, so, that's what we're gonna do with my little bag. Hey, let me show you what'll help me get off to a really, really good start when it comes to this compost thing. You see, from my old trusty dusty lawnmower, look at this. This is all the grass clippings that has fermented inside the lawnmower. Look at that. It's already composted. Do you know how much nitrogen, good stuff that the plants need is in here? You can either bury this stuff underneath your plants and it's so good. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this inside of my compost bin when I'm building it up. But my next part, I'm going to use the rest of this in my planter bed, because this stuff right here is full of nitrogen, full of good nutrients right here. All right, so here we are. We get ready to fill the bag, and we're going to put in some leaves that were here from the fall. And we're going to dump those in here. Make the kids a part of this. Fill up this bag. Okay. All right, so we got a good bit of leaves in here so far. All right. So, okay, guys. So over there is my line clippings. I want you to go get some of those. Right there, where the lawnmower is, pick up some of those line clippings. We're going to put some of those in here. And we're going to put some of those line clippings in here. You see how much is full so far? Look at that. Look inside there. Not that bad. It's pretty heavy. Okay. So, you're going to mix this stuff around. I'm going to even get some of this stuff from right here, and I'm going to put some of this in here. We're going to build the layers, just so it can start the breaking down process. This thing will heat up, especially because of the sun. I have some straggly weeds and all kind of stuff I'm going to add in here and build these layers. Got another little batch. I'm going to build these layers. And then I'm gonna add this composted lawn stuff in here. Okay, so look at here. And then I have some, ooh, it's a cricket in here. It's a bunch of crickets in here. Oops. Well, but we put some more scraps in here. I'm gonna add a little bit of these worm castings in here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I think those line clippings got just a lot of natural fertilization. So you put those in there, and those will really be good for the breaking down process. And the rest of the way, I'm going to fill with some more leaves. And we're going to just let this stuff break down over time. I'm going to add a little bit more soil. I'm also going to get some worms, and I'm going to eventually just pop them on in here. Some little red wigglers. I'm going to put them in here and just let them break down over time as well.
What soil?
Right, the rest of this. I'm going to pour a little water in here, not too much. I'm just going to pour a little bit of water in there. We're going to do a quick topple off, and I'm going to leave room for our kitchen scraps, because they'll go in here, like the pieces of vegetables that we don't use, like the shavings from onions and stuff like that. They'll go in here the rest of the way too. We're going to press down a little bit, give it a, so that it can start doing some things. Yeah, we're going to leave a little bit of room right in here. And so look, it comes with a little top that we just zip up. I'm sorry my arm's so ashy. I am outside, so don't be looking for me to be all neat. But like my arm's gonna be nice and glistening when I'm outside. Nah, these jokers I'm ashy. But we're gonna get this together. Get this together and close it all up. Well, apparently I can't do that. It's got bloopers. So we're gonna close it all up, and I'm gonna show you how the little peek through looks at the bottom. So this will sit right here where we want it. It's a little peekaboo. so you can actually observe the breakdown. See it? See that right there? You don't put it in there. They'll be breaking down over time. Now start to heat up. And put that back. We'll close it back, just like this. And let it do its thing. You sit it in the sunniest part of your garden where it can get the most sun. Get this bag nice and hot and get it to decomposing. And you're on your way. Again, got this bag on Amazon, and it's just a compost bag and with a little zipper, so this way I don't have to poke air holes into it. The zipper is pretty breathable. I do leave a little room. I leave it a little halfway open, and then I pack it on down. And it also has this little pocket here. That's a game changer, because if you're a homeschooler like me, well, if you just want to teach your children a little bit of science, how this stuff works and breaks down, they can watch the process of this breaking down through that little hole right there, through that little flap. Periodically come out here and just take a look at what the process looks like. Okay, again, let's do a recap. I packed it with leaves, decomposing leaves. Packed it with some food, like old vegetables that we didn't eat, pieces of vegetables, stuff like that. Packed it with that. Then I layered it with some more leaves. Then I also layered it with some compost, and I also put in here some worm castings, just so it can start decomposing as it should. And that's what it's done. So, and then you can still because see, my bag is not filled to capacity. See, I still got so much room. So every day I come out here and we have some vegetable scraps, I go ahead and put it in here so they can start to breaking down the process. And this will save you money in the long run on compost. You start building your own compost, and it will save you a lot of money. All right? Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to keep growing. And look out for my garden video on how the process of going of rearranging and turning around my garden into a more aesthetic growing space.